Hello students, welcome to Kirinyaga University. My name is Dr. Dennis Moshangi and I'm here to welcome you specifically to the School of Business and Education. The School of Business Education combines both business courses and education courses. It is one of the largest schools at Kirinyaga University. We are very delighted to have you on board and we shall work with you every step for the next 4 years. Our school has highly qualified staff who include professors, lecturers, administrative staff who will mentor you throughout your course for the 4 years that you will be with us. It is expected that you will be with us for at least 8 semesters, and for each of the 8 semesters, you'll be expected to report early. Once you report, you'll be expected to register for the units that you'll be doing for that semester. You'll also be expected that during the semester, you attend all the classes. It is important that you also acquire a copy of the teaching timetable. You'll also be expected to teach at least 2 continuous assessment tests. It is important to attend the test because the continuous assessment tests, commonly known as CATs, form part of the coursework, and failure to skip the CATs will lead to automatic deregistration, especially if you don't have a very valid reason for that. We are aware that in the course of your stay, you may have questions or concerns here and there. And we advise that whenever you have such concerns, you should not keep them to yourself. The lecturers, the chairman of the department, and even the dean will be there to help you answer some of the questions. Mainly for the academic concerns, we have class representatives in every class, and the academic concerns should be channeled through the class representative. If you have concerns which are not academic, we have the office of the Dean of Students, and it is expected that such concerns, socio-economic, whatever other concerns which are not academic, can be addressed through the office of the Dean of Students. You should always feel free to talk to your lecturers. You should also feel free to talk to the chairman of the department and the dean anytime you have a concern that you feel that has not been adequately addressed. At the School of Business and Education, we have many courses which basically include the business courses, education courses, economic courses, and these courses are divided into postgraduate, undergraduate, and the diploma and certificate. Well, for the postgraduate, we have both masters and PhD. For the undergraduate courses, which now is your concern here, there are quite a number, and they include the Bachelor of Procurement and Supplies Management, Bachelor of Commerce, Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Management, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Economics, Economics and Finance, Economics and Statistics, Economics with Mathematics. We also have Bachelor of Education, which include Bachelor of Education Science, Bachelor of Education Arts, and the Bachelor of Education Technical Education. But we also have the diplomas in business. We also have certificates in business. Basically, we have the diploma in business management and the diploma and certificate in business management. In addition, we have short courses, mainly for the senior management, and we also have professional courses. The professional courses include the CPA. We also have the professional courses for procurement and supply, and we also have professional courses for human resource management. I have outlined the undergraduate courses in the previous slide. It's important to know that each course takes 4 years. By 4 years, I mean 4 academic years. Each academic year is made up of 2 semesters. It's important that once you are registered at the beginning of the semester, because you'll be expected to be here for at least 8 semesters, that once you register at the beginning of the semester, it is expected that you will attend all the classes. Well, if you may have reasons not to attend all the classes, then it is expected that you must attend at least 80% of the classes. If you're not able to attend 80% of the classes, then it will be taken that you have not attended that course and you cannot be allowed to do the examinations for that course, meaning that that course for that semester will be wasted and you may need to wait until that course is on offer again so that you can register and do the course again. Well, immediately you report, you're supposed to register for that unit within the first week. If you exceed the first 1 week, it might be too bad because it might require that you are locked out of the system for that semester. Well, in the coming slides, we shall be looking at each of the courses and the units that you'll be expected to be doing for this semester. Generally, each semester has between 5 and 7 units per semester. For those who have been admitted to the Bachelor of Commerce, in your year 1, semester 1, you'll be expected to register for 7 units. They're displayed there. The UCU are the common units. Common units means that these are the units which are done across the entire university. These include the communication skills and the fundamentals of ICT. Others, as indicated there, introduction to accounting, introduction to business, mathematics for business, introduction to microeconomics, and the principles of management. So it's expected that those that are doing Bachelor of Commerce this semester, you'll have to register for those 7 units and make sure that within the first 1 week you have registered for those 7 units. Otherwise, you'll be locked out of the system and it will be taken that you have deferred the course for this year. Those that are taking Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Management in your year 1, semester 1, which is this semester, you'll be expected to also do the 2 common units. In addition to that, you'll be expected to do fundamentals of accounting, management mathematics, macroeconomics, principles of marketing, and principles and practice of management. So some of these units will be sharing with the students from other business courses, so they could be larger than just your small class. Again, ensure that you register early, because failure to do so, you could be locked out of the system. Those that are doing Bachelor of Procurement and Supplies Management this semester, in addition to the common units, you'll be doing Supplies and Material Management, Financial Accounting, Principles and Practice of Management, Introduction to Microeconomics, and Mathematics for Business. Again, register early so that you are not locked out of the system. Once again, those who are doing Bachelor of Economics this semester, which is year 1, semester 1, those are the units that you will be doing for this semester. It's important that you get to know the schedule, that's the teaching timetable. We shall be sending it to you. Make sure that you adhere to time and make sure that you don't miss a single class without a very good reason. Those that will be doing Bachelor of Economics and Statistics this semester, those are the units. Most, as I mentioned, are common for all the business students, but you'll also be doing calculus, and you'll also be doing introduction to macroeconomic theory. Again, get the timetable, get the schedule, make sure that you attend all the classes. Those that are doing Bachelor of Economics and Finance, you'll be expected to do communication skills, fundamentals of ICT, introduction to accounting 1, introduction to macroeconomic theory, principles of management, and introduction to financial management. Take note of the unit codes, because as you do the registration, the unit codes will be very essential. Those that are doing Bachelor of Economics with the Mathematics, year 1, semester 1, those are the units. In addition to the others, you'll be doing basic mathematics. You will also be doing calculus. Others are similar to other students in the business and economics related courses. As I mentioned at the beginning, the school has 3 wide areas which include business, economics, and education. Education is further divided into 3. The 3 are Bachelor of Education in Technical Education, then you have Bachelor of Education Science, and you also have Bachelor of Education Art. Those that will be doing Bachelor of Education, Technical Education, and they will be doing the building and construction option. Those are the units that you'll be expected to register for this semester. In addition to the 2 common units for this semester, you'll also be expected to do Introduction to Psychology. You'll also do Construction Practice, Paper 1. You do Construction Theory 1. You do Mathematics 1. Technical Drawing, and Construction Science. So those are the units that you'll be expected to register for early this semester, because you'll be expected to attend classes for all those units. Bachelor of Education, Technical Education, Electrical and Electronic option. Those are the units that you'll be expected to undertake. They include Introduction to Psychology, Engineering Mathematics 1, you will do Physics, you will do Introduction to Organic, Inorganic and Physical Chemistry, you will do Engineering Drawing 1, and you also do the University Common unit. Those doing Bachelor of Education, Technical Education, Mechanical Engineering option, those are the units. In addition to what others in the same course are doing, you'll be expected to do Chemistry 1, Physics 1, and you'll also be expected to do Engineering Drawing 1. Those that are doing Bachelor of Education Arts, you will be expected to do 2 teaching subjects, and you'll also be expected to do the general education subject. Well, this is the semester in which you will be selecting your teaching subjects. For instance, you may choose to take, say, history and geography. For you to pick or to select your teaching subject, you must have scored at least a C+ in those subjects. So this is the point at which you will select your teaching subject, and these teaching subjects that you select here, you run with them to the end of the course. The subjects that we are currently offering include history, geography, theory, Kiswahili, English and literature, English language, literature, business studies, geography, and mathematics. So you'll be required for this semester to register for 2 education units, then 2 university common units, and 2 units in each of the teaching subjects. This will make a total of 8 units for this semester. So those are the common units for those who will be doing Bachelor of Education Arts. You note that we have 2 university common units, that's communication skills, and we also have HIV and AIDS. In addition, you'll also be expected to do introduction to psychology. So every student who is doing Bachelor of Education Arts will be expected to do those 3 units in addition to the other units that should be undertaken. For the teaching area, that is the selection of the units. Those who will be doing history, you'll be expected to undertake those 2 units, that's sources of African history and principles of archaeology. Those who will be doing Kiswahili will be expected to do introduction to the study of language and the language skills in Kiswahili. Those who will be doing English will be expected to do introduction to the study of language, and then you'll also do an introduction to the grammar of English. Those who will be doing literature, you'll do critical reading and response. You'll also do introduction to the literary journals. Those that will take business studies as one of their teaching units will be expected to do introduction to business, and you'll also be expected to do introduction to microeconomics. Those doing geography will be expected to do development of geographic thought. They'll also be expected to do introduction to statistics and cartography. Those that will be doing CRA will be expected to do introduction to African religious heritage, and will also be expected to do sociology of religion. So make sure that you register for those units as per your selection of teaching subjects. Those that will be doing B.Ed Arts but pick mathematics as one of the teaching subjects would be expected to do basic mathematics, and you'll also be expected to do Calculus 1. Check the course the course code, because it will be important for your registration. Those that will be doing Bachelor of Education Science, this semester is when you are expected to select the subjects that you'll be teaching at high school. These 2 subjects that you're going to select must be subjects that is scored at least a C+ in the KCSE. You will be expected to register for 2 education units, 2 university common units, and 2 units in each of the teaching subjects. This, like the Bachelor of Education Arts, will make a total of 8 units that you will be expected to register for during this semester. And also remember that the subjects that you pick this semester, if you pick biology or chemistry, those are the subjects that you will be doing for the rest of your stay at Kirinyaga University, and they are the same units the same subjects that you'll be teaching at high school. The options that we have for you are biology, chemistry, mathematics, physics, and computer studies. Just like the Bachelor of Education Arts, you'll be expected to do those 3 units, which are Introduction to Psychology, Communication Skills, which is UCU, and you'll also be expected to do HIV and AIDS. Those that will select biology are their teaching subject at high school. This semester, you'll be expected to register for botanical technique. You'll also be expected to register for general zoology. For those that will be teaching chemistry in high school, you'll be expected to register for 2 units, that's Fundamentals of Inorganic Chemistry and Organic Chemistry 1. Those that will have registered for mathematics, you'll be expected to do basic mathematics. You'll also be expected to do calculus 1. Those that will be doing physics will be expected to do mechanics, and you'll also be expected to register for heat and thermodynamics. Those that will be doing computer studies as one of your teaching subjects, you'll be expected to register for 2 units in that area, and the 2 are Introduction to Computer Programming and Introduction to Computer Education. The mode of delivery, we have been teaching all along through the face-to-face mode of delivery, but given the circumstances, this first semester of your study and probably your first year of study, we shall be teaching you through the online mode of study. You'll be given orientation from the ICT department on how to use the online system, here commonly referred to as the Masomo platform. Thereafter, we are likely to have the face-to-face interaction with your lecturers, but that now will be after the current crisis has been overcome. But for now, for this semester, and probably for the second semester of your study, we expect that you'll be doing your studies through the online mode of study. It's important that you understand that the online mode of study is very important that you familiarize with all the requirements of that mode of study. If you're required to have gadgets, whatever gadgets, and all that, internet and all that, it's very important that you familiarize so that you don't miss classes. Remember, we said that you must not miss more than 2 classes. If you miss more than 2 classes, it will be taken that you have not adequately covered the course, and for that reason, you may not be allowed to do the semester examination, and that will be taken as a deferment, meaning that you may have to wait until next year to do the same course. Finally, the evaluation method. You'll be expected to do 2 continuous assessments, as I mentioned at the beginning. The 2 continuous assessment tests will constitute 30% of the total grade. So it will depend. It can be 15, 15, 10, 20, or you can do 3 or even more. In each case, the grading for each can be lower. Then once you've done the continuous assessment test, which is said you must attend, because if you don't attend a class, it will be indicated that you have not completed the coursework. Once you have done the continuous assessment test, at the end of the semester, you'll be expected to sit the end of the semester exam, which constitutes 70% of the total grade. So thank you very much for attending to this orientation session. As I mentioned again, my name is Dr. Dennis Mushangi. I'm the chairman of the Department of Business, and I was happy to give you the orientation.